is a special Lucha Libre Cinco de Mayo 6-person tag team contest. Introducing first, at a total combined weight of 419 pounds from Juarez, Mexico. Introducing first, Flyboy. His tag team partner, Payaso Asesino. And their tag team partner, Aguilita, Guerrera. And their opponents, introducing first, from Mexico City, Mexico, weighing in at 150 pounds, Lucha Reigns. His tag team partner from El Paso, Texas, La Shy Girl. And their tag team partner, also from El Paso, Texas, weighing in at 200 pounds, El Cholo, Mike G. Your referee is Pop Ballard.
Kick things off this week with 6-person tag team action. JT on one side of the ring from south of the border. Of course, 4 of the 6 competitors in this match from south of the border. We got the team of Flyboy, Payaso Asesino, and Aguilita Guerrero going up against Lucha Reigns, El Cholo, Mike G, and for the first time in an IZW ring, La Shy Girl, JT.
Wow, they're having a girl in this match. She doesn't belong in this match. Ladies don't belong in the match with men. Come on, what are we talking about?
JT, I really hope she doesn't go and watch the replay of this show, because if she hears you say that, she's going to treat you in ways you only wish Destiny would treat you on occasion.
Hey,
JT.
be quiet about my
big chop across the chest for Lucha Reigns here by Payaso Asesino. Of course, we've seen these Lucha guys here in IZW before. Not recently, but we know what those guys are capable in the ring. It's going to be a hard one to call, JT. There's going to be guys flying all over the place with a set of them. Beautiful swinging head scissors by Lucha Reigns as they pick up some steam now. Flying leg lariat by Lucha, has Asesino down the center, up. Drop kick by Lucha Reigns, sending Payaso outside of the ring. He needs a breather, JT.
Payaso, I'm going to call him the Flying Jalapeno.
The Flying Jalapeno it is.
That works for me.
El Cholo Mike G tags in now. Mike G, not what you would consider a luchador, but the biggest man here in this match, and obviously the strongest man. He can definitely use that to his advantage as this contest rolls on.
We have a white bull over here and Mike G right here.
We've got Aguilita Guerrera across the ring, just trying to get the crowd behind him. I don't know if he knows just how much of a crowd favorite El Cholo Mike G is there, JT.
If he likes to lean like a cholo, that's good with me.
Looks like another flying head scissors there, this time by Aguilita Guerrera. Quebrada, nope. Ooh, hits him with an arm drag instead. Look like he's going for the Quebrada. Whipped into the corner. Another arm drag for El Cholo Mike G, sending him back into his own corner. And Guerrera is going to take it over there. Oh, Mike G able to catch him. Another swinging head scissors out. These guys are spinning circles around each other. Drop kick. Mike G might want to take a breather on the outside, JT.
I think these guys are running around on like wires or something.
Payaso up on the top rope.
What's the Flying Jalapeno doing?
Mike G, I think that was the other guy, JT. Going for the arm drag. No, Mike G reverses it into the hip toss. In the center of the ring is Mike G now trying to slow the action down. Big clothesline. Knocks Guerrera right on his back.
I like this guy because he's got the colors of the Mexican flag. I think that's pretty cool.
Aguilita Guerrera is a warrior by name, and he definitely is one in the ring as well. It's now Mike G just hitting him with those big left hands right across the face, just pasting him in the bridge of the nose. Tagging in La Shy Girl, JT.
What's she doing in the ring here? She does not belong in the ring right here. This is ridiculous.
Just paintbrushing the man.
This is ridiculous. How could you let him do something like that? How could you let her? I'm sorry. I'm getting confused here in the action.
Now tagging in Lucha Reigns, the resident luchador of that tag team across the ring. Of course, Lucha Reigns been in IZW competition for many years, held several championships, including the Western States title and the IZW Tag Team Championships. A veteran of the Ring Wars and very familiar with 6-man tag team Lucha Libre action is Flyboy now. Very impressive in his entrance into this matchup. Trying to get the crowd behind him. Again, not going to do that against a team like La Shy Girl, El Cholo, Mike G, and Lucha Reigns. And Flyboy now, you get hugs for everybody. He's got a hug for Payaso, going over to Aguilita. Getting a hug. He might come over here and hug you, JT. He's hugging Pop
No, I
Ballard.
don't take hugs from an olive.
An olive? What?
He's colored like an olive.
Flyboy, the man can fly. Look, he just flipped over by Lucha, leapfrog now by Lucha Reigns.
Oh.
Diving through is Flyboy. Reversal now, Quebrada into the arm drag. Send Lucha Reigns across the ring. Lucha now giving his opponent some momentum.
Oh.
Another arm drag across the ring for Lucha Reigns. Catch him in that wheelbarrow into a bulldog right in the center of the ring. He's going to go up top. This is not good news for Lucha Reigns here, JT.
Now, Lucha Reigns in big trouble right here.
Swanton bomb right in the center. This could do it. Picking him up.
Now, I think that's unwise. If you have a guy down there on his shoulders on the ground, you can't take the 3. You don't just pull his hair up.
Very confident in his team's abilities, obviously. These 3 luchadors from south of the border train together, they live together, and these guys definitely the more cohesive unit, and that's saying a lot against a team that consists of El Cholo, Mike G, and Lucha Reigns, who nearly became IZW Tag Team Champions back in March.
I think they're a couple olives shy of an enchilada.
That may be so, as we've got Payaso Asesino now whipping Lucha Reigns across the ropes. Payaso trying to build up a head of steam into the corner. And beautiful clothesline right there. The only thing that stopped him was the ring ropes.
I think you got to call air traffic
Oh, this is
control.
just uncalled for, JT. Look at that.
Hey, traffic control should be on
Trash and whips him out of the corner. Payaso very proud of himself now. The fans not at all happy with the actions of Payaso Asesino. This is uncalled for. These guys have been welcomed here in Impact Zone Wrestling.
The flying jalapeno is really impressing me.
They've been brought here to put on a high-flying acrobatic show against some of the best high flyers in IZW. They're going to have those antics.
Hey, you do what you got to do to win.
Look, still trying to celebrate now.
Celebrate.
Throwing it in the face of Mike G there and La Shy Girl. I don't think that's a smart move. You messing with Mike G and his lady friend there on the outside, JT, you're asking for it.
I'll ask for it any day of the week. I ain't afraid of it.
Yeah, I heard that about you. Now, Payaso trying to quiet the crowd for those chops to the chest. Beat red is the chest of Lucha Reigns, and now Aguilita coming over to ask the crowd to quiet down along with Flyboy.
Lucha Reigns needs to make a tag to Mike G right here because he's in big trouble right
He's
here.
in a very poor position. Springboard off the second rope, but his drop kicks him right to the gut. Has him down in the corner, and he's following up. This is very impressive offense by Payaso Asesino. Now he's setting him up. This doesn't look pretty.
The ribs right there, I think that knocked the wind out of Lucha Reigns right here.
Chopping him with his feet elevated. Nothing to take the brunt of the chop except for your own body. Now he's got him set up in the corners. Aguilita building up some more momentum. Drop kicks him right in the chest. Nowhere to go. It's a steel post he's up against, JT.
And to the spine. You imagine the impact on the spine of
And
Lucha
again,
Reigns.
though, he's yelling at the fans.
You should stop yelling at the fans and concentrate more on the Lucha
I don't
Reigns.
think I've ever seen somebody wrestle in those shoes and socks before, JT. It's a very interesting outfit that Payaso's got going on here.
Unorthodox outfit, definitely.
Matches the unorthodox offense that we've seen out of some of these competitors. As Flyboy tags in now, just pasting Lucha Reigns across the chest and the stomach. And now just gives him a big right hand in the stomach and another one just knocking all the wind and momentum right at the Lucha Reigns. Lucha definitely needs to try to bring Mike G into this match.
He's out of
Or
gas.
even La Shy Girl now. Big backdrop in the center of the ring. Mike G just taking more and more punishment. Drops the leg across the chest. Does Flyboy going for the cover, even hook a leg.
Another cocky cover right here. I don't care who you're pinning. You've got to hook that leg.
I don't even think Flyboy thinks this cover is going to work. I think he's trying to prove a point. I mean, these guys know the board of directors is watching, and even though they're guests of IZW, they want a spot on the roster, JT. Who doesn't want a spot on the roster here in Impact Zone?
Oh, look at this.
Trying to
The
talk.
Olive calling out Mike G right here.
Bringing Mike G into the ring. Mike G yelling at Pops Ballard. He's obviously frustrated at the antics of the 3 luchadors across the ring and what they've been doing to Lucha Reigns. And Flyboy's not letting up. He's still giving it to him. He's just choking Lucha Reigns out. Pops Ballard trying to put the count on him. Flyboy's getting in his way. These luchadors should get disqualified before this match is over.
Good ring psychology right here by the luchadors. They're really taking it to Mike G, La Shy Girl, and Lucha Reigns right here, really playing with their minds and getting them upset.
Playing with their minds. They've cut the ring in half. They definitely come in with a great strategy. I mean, these guys have been training for this night. You know, this is their shot to prove themselves here in Impact Zone Wrestling. They want to come back. They want a shot at the IZW NWA Arizona Tag Team Championships.
Divide and conquer right here is what we're seeing with the Luchadors against, and they've pretty much singled out Lucha Reigns right here.
Yep.
Lucha Reigns has been in the ring this whole match. I mean, you've rarely seen anything from Mike G or even the Shy Girl. Oh, what's this?
Now, the Shy Girl in the ring. Look at Payaso.
Come on, take her out. Come on.
Taunting her, and the Shy Girl is not backing down. Look, slapping him in the back. And look at him just trying to mock what the Shy Girl has done, and she is not backing down.
Body slammer.
Ducking underneath. Oh! Big left hand to the face, knocking Payaso off his feet. Lucha Reigns finally fighting back on the outside against Flyboy. Just chopping him to the chest, sending him into the guardrail. And the fans laughing in Flyboy's face here at the sets in Tempe, Arizona. Reversal sending Lucha Reigns right into the corner, into the ring post. Hip toss now by Mike G in the center of the ring. Beautiful arm drag sending Aguilita over. Follows it up with a drop kick. Hit him on the side, sending him outside of the ring.
Action hot and heavy all over the ring right here. I can't control. I mean,
Flyboy coming in now, just caught by Mike G. Spins him around for the El Cholo slam in the center of the ring.
He should be covering him, but he's not the legal man. Lucha Reigns is the legal man. He should cover the Olive Boy right here.
Looks like they've tagged in La Shy Girl, picking her up. Dropping the earthquake slam right across the chest. That's going to do it. La Shy Girl picking up the victory for her team.
That's ridiculous.
Over the three luchadors.
What did she contribute to this match? She contributed absolutely nothing.
She put several guys on their back in this match and then got the three count. That's what they get for taunting La Shy Girl early in the match.
She shouldn't even be in this match. I would love to see her going with one of those guys.
Well, she got the pin, JT, as we're going to kick it to a replay now, according to the guys.
I'm disgusted.
We see the El Cholo slam in the center of the ring. That was enough to do in Flyboy right there. But he's going to bring in La Shy Girl and let her pick up the victory. A big six-person tag team victory for...
Now I'm here to make it be known that you all have witnessed the demise of Jack Bull. Jack Bull, he can't beat me in an arm wrestling match, and he certainly didn't beat me in a ridiculous flip-flop match that he chose. So Jack Bull, what I'm here right now tonight to tell you, you need to save some face, and you need to stop getting any more embarrassment, and you need to come out here and retire. What they came to see, and that you save some face, and you tell them right here tonight that you are officially retiring from professional wrestling. Words, I retire. They all know it's coming, Jack.
first of all, I want to thank all you great fans of IZW. Week after week, you've come out, you've supported me in the flip-flops. And, you know, I did call for the special stipulation with the flip-flop lumberjacks. And he did get the 1, 2, 3. So it is with heavy heart that I would like to say to all of you, the wonderful fans of IZW, and to Tommy Drake, that tonight I am going to reluctantly have to smack him in the face. Kick your ass!
Ladies and gentlemen, this opening contest is scheduled for one fall with a 60-minute time limit and is for the IZW NWA Arizona Tag Team Championships. Your referee is Pops Ballard. Introducing first to my right, the challengers from the East Coast, weighing in at a total combined weight of 489 pounds, the Latin Terra-X and Radford, the East Coast Killaz.
Thank you very much.
And their opponents from the high seas, weighing in at a total combined weight of 420 pounds, Miracle Mike James and Dread Pirate Bernie Skull and Boom.
We have tag team title action next up on IZW Impulse, and I am joined here at the commentary table by the one and only Jacob, the Ryan Herzberg, one half of the former tag team champions, the 602 Wrecking Crew. And Jacob, before we get into this title match, we do need to address Fearless Jack Bull coming out, interrupting Tommy Drake, or not interrupting Tommy Drake, he was invited out by Tommy Drake, refusing to retire. Ryan Lynch getting in.
honestly, Greg DeMarco, I could give 2 squirts of piss about what happened between Ryan Lynch and Tommy Drake and Fearless Jack Wolf. I'm here for one thing only, and that is to scout your current champions of IZW Tag Division.
We'll just have to keep an eye on that situation, as we do have tag team title action going on in the center of the ring right now. The East Coast Killers of Terra-X and Dean Radford getting their shot at the champions. Skull and Bones,
An
Miracle Mike
undeserving
James.
shot, by the way, Greg DeMarco. Undeserving. Me and Marty should be going up against this, not dealing with Trouser and whatnot. We should be the ones in this match right here.
You and Marty have had your hands full over recent weeks, and you have your hands full again tonight, as Marty Murphy will go one-on-one with Frenchy Riviera later in tonight's episode of IZW Impulse. But here, you really got to be scouting both teams, Jacob, because what if the East Coast Killers win the titles here tonight?
You know, it don't really matter. They're just going to keep the belts warm for the 602 record. But let's get to this match. Enough about that, because our time will come when both belts come back on for the 602 record. So, Dean Radford, I believe, he's a pretty big man. He's squaring up against,
he's squaring up against one of the few wrestlers here in IZW bigger than he. In Dread Pirate Bernie is now, he's just trying to back Bernie back into his own corner, though. And he tags Miracle Mike James, the high flyer, into the match, coming off the top rope with the double axe handle right on the shoulder, trying to take that left arm out on Dean Radford and really go to work on that one body part.
Yeah, they seem to be starting a pretty decent strategy here, cutting off one limb of the opponent, which is very sound technique-wise. But I'm not sure if they, I don't know, let's see if they stick to the rules. Mike James seems to be a little careless at some points.
Got a big knee to the gut there by Dean Radford, showing the strength advantage he has over
Unsmart. He outweighs him by, what, 60 pounds at least? He's trying to throw him into his own shoulder. See, Mike James needs to work on his tact and his skill, because that was just blatant.
Miracle Mike James weighing in at 169 pounds. Dean Radford, you're looking close to 250 in there, so definitely outweighs him by a lot. As we got Terra-X with a big body slam in the center of the ring.
Yeah, when he lifted him off the ground on 2 feet, that was amazing.
Again, this team, despite what you say, the East Coast Killers have been somewhat impressive winning matches here on IZW Impulse, as well as non-televised matches on IZW.
You know what? I don't want to get on it. You know what? Yeah, Terra-X, they are the East Coast Killers. I mean, come on.
That's right, Terra-X out of Brooklyn, New York, trained by Low-Key and Homicide, teaming up with Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania's own Dean Radford. And these guys have a very real shot at winning the titles here tonight, as Terra hits the big clothesline in the corner on Miracle Mike James. Michael looked like he was out of it for a second there. We've got a butterfly suplex in the center of the ring. Going for the covers, Terra-X. Doesn't quite have them. Not ready to relinquish those titles yet.
If that was me and that was Marty, which wouldn't have happened to Marty, if Marty was getting covered like that, I would have ran in and kicked Terra-X right in his face and told the ref, hey, like it. Because that was just, 3 maneuvers right there. He should be just cutting him off right there.
Mike James losing his leverage to bridge out there, kicking Terra-X in the face. Interesting way to break that hold, but very effective. Builds up some momentum, now whipping him into the ropes. A reversal by Terra-X. Mike James sliding underneath, able to escape. Drop kick right to the chest and the chin of Terra-X, knocking him off his feet, tagging the fresh Dread Pirate Bernie back into the match.
Tagging in the Pirate, good job. Bringing your big man up, put some work in on here.
Got double team work here by Skull and Bones. Double flapjack right in the center of the ring.
Ref needs to get one of these guys out of the ring.
The Captain Morgan pose right in the center of the ring.
Unnecessary.
Everyone's got a little captain in them.
Showboating. And people boo me, and they're showboating.
Come on, Jacob. Even you got to have a little captain in you. Come on now.
No, sir, I'm under the age. I do not drink alcohol. Okay, I like to live my life by the rules.
Big flying splash now by Dread Pirate in the center of the ring. You are correct. You've accomplished a lot at the age of only 20 years old. You are under the legal
I don't need you to tell me my accomplishments. I know them, Greg DeMarco, okay? I know how many times you wish you were me, and you wish you had the background I did. But Greg, let's just try to stick to the match, okay?
You got it. As we saw a big elbow drop by Dread Pirate Bernie, only able to get a 2 count. Here as he lifts Terra-X back up.
Leg to cover. Come on, that is just sloppy.
Front Chantry now bringing him in his own corner, bringing Miracle Mike James back. And we've seen a lot more quick tags by the champs than we have the challengers so far in this match. Needed the gut there by Miracle Mike James.
I have to give him credit where credit is due. Short tags, way to go. You keep you and your opponent, or you and your tag team partner fresh, and your opponent not.
Building up some momentum now. Beautiful handstand into that neck breaker. You see the effect it had on the Latin Terra-X. Innovative offense here this week by Miracle Mike James.
Yeah, that was pretty innovative.
I haven't seen that one out of Miracle Mike James in quite some time, and obviously Terra-X not ready for it either. Jacob the right Herzberg, so impressed he's yawning here at the site.
See, maybe if he wasn't showboating and covered right when he hit the middle, maybe it would have been over. No, Mike James has to get, has to tell the fans, hey, Lightning, love me, man.
Yeah, you do bring up a good point there. He did showboat for the crowd, which is something that
ref needs to get on that, by the way.
gotten in trouble.
What is that? Come on, ref.
He's like choking him out on the ropes. He's not even.
There's one thing I cannot handle is incompetence, and we have the most incompetent refs in Arizona. I don't understand this. We need it's common.
Yeah,
better help.
I do have to admit I have seen the refs miss you and Marty cheating blatantly in front of everybody right there in the center of your matches in the past.
Are you insinuating that we cheated?
I call it down the middle, Jacob. Come on now.
You know what, Gray? You need to worry about your own business. Winning is winning, and that is the same fact. 1, 2, 3.
Springboard bulldog there. Looks like Mike James was going for, and able to shake him off with Terra-X now, picking him up for an atomic drop over by the ropes. Very smart maneuver to shake him off with Terra-X. It wasn't pretty, but it was very effective, Jacob.
Now, see, I don't like this by Terra-X. Terra-X was just getting worked over on Mike James. But no, he tries to play the whole role of hero in the sides. No, you got to go over there and make your tag to Dean Radford and have him continue on to the match.
Well, definitely a lot of ego on that side of the ring by each of the East Coast killers. Something that can sometimes be to their advantage, sometimes to their detriment.
See,
you got a double
this whole thing
clothesline.
would never happen. This whole thing would never happen. Dean Radford would have been in control, putting the boots to Mike James, send him down, maybe get the 1, 2, 3. No, bad strategy. Good job, Terra-X. Great job, buddy.
Jacob the Right Herzberg, you have one thing that those guys have never had, and that is a reign as one half of the IZW NWA Arizona Tag Team Champions. So you can call it as you see it here in the center of the ring.
Well, let's see if the business will pick up, if you will. Let's see if
both guys
Terra-X
can
can
get to
make
their
the tag.
respective corners. Dread Pirate Bernie's been tagged in. Terra-X now very close to tagging in Dean Radford. And Dread Pirate Bernie able to cut him off at the pass. He looks like he might come in anyway.
I would have.
Irish whip there, clothesline for Terra-X. Here comes Dean Radford, and he eats a clothesline. Big boot by Dread Pirate Bernie. Big elbow to Dean Radford now, almost knocking him out of the ring. Big right hand for Terra-X. Now the big boot to the face to Dean Radford. Radford just springboarding off those ropes. Mike James with the momentum. Just uses his own body as a weapon, taking Dean Radford over the top rope to the outside. He's got him set up now. The DP5 in the center of the ring, that could do it. The Dread Pirate with the cover.
And the champions retain.
The champs retain.
What did I say? Just by example, what happens if Dean Radford makes that tag with Terra-X? What happens, huh?
You're right.
Totally different matchup.
Champs do retain here.
Pinpoint that on Terra-X and poor teams. Maybe they need to work a little bit as a team.
We see Miracle Mike James still on the floor. As we go to the replay here, we see Mike James again using his body as a weapon, taking Dean Radford out of the match. Even the Latin Terra-X is easy prey for the DP5, the Dread Pirate 5 right in the center of the ring. And that's going to do it. Your winners are still tag team.
Introducing first, to my left, from Omaha, Nebraska, by way of Phoenix, Arizona, weighing in tonight at 215 pounds, accompanied to the ring by his tag team partner, Jacob the Riot Herzberg, one half of the 602 Wrecking Crew, the Irish Hand Grenade, Marty Murphy. And his opponent, to my right, from Paris, France, weighing in tonight at 353 pounds, accompanied to the ring by Tony Trouser. He is one half of the Boogie Nights, Frico Suave, Frenchy, Riviera.
One-on-one action as we've had a long-standing issue between members of both tag teams. We got one half of the Boogie Nights in the Frico Suave, French and Riviera, going one-on-one with the Irish Hand Grenade, Marty Murphy, representing the 602 Wrecking Crew, and of course JT. A lot of issues in this one. We got both guys with their tag team partners on the outside. This thing could break down really fast, JT, if the referee, Justin Freemeyer, isn't careful in calling this one down the middle.
I'll tell you what, it's a personal issue, but what's this doing here? Come on, Marty.
It distracted Marty. He will punch him right in the face.
Marty ain't gonna take any of that stuff right there. Marty's shaking it off. That's all he can do.
Of course, JT, last week you finally bet against your boys, bet against the 602 Wrecking Crew, and what'd they do? They won the match, JT.
I know, I'm so appalled I couldn't begin.
What are you doing now?
I'm looking at the averages, I'll tell you that right now.
Oh, well, I mean, I know that the 602 Wrecking Crew won last week, but if you're playing the averages, you obviously must have bet on the Frico Suave, Frenchy Riviera.
Yeah, I bet on them.
Exactly, see, bet on Frenchy, which means you bet against your boys again. You bet against the 602 Wrecking Crew?
No, I bet on both guys.
You bet on both.
I can't lose.
JT, you can't win. JT, you can't win.
I can win.
JT, you can't. You're not sleeping on my couch again, JT.
Oh, come on, man.
If your bookie calls, please don't accept the call during the match because we need to get this thing going.
I know, I got to look
at
at
We've got a collar and elbow tie up in the corner. And a clean break. A clean break followed by a not so clean break. And
yeah, the Marshmallow Man attacks
the
again.
Irish, Omaha, Nebraska's own Marty Murphy. The man's worked on farms. He's plowed hay bales and yet.
Oh, so you think that's what Omaha's all about, is farms and all that stuff?
I know the man's background. I know that's what he's done.
Yeah, but Omaha's a city. Come on.
I completely
Nebraska's
understand, JT. And look, he's trying to do a little dance there, and Frenchy Riviera just kicking him right in the rear end. Is now ducking underneath into the corner.
Come on.
With a big roll up there.
Go.
Only
Go,
got
go,
the 2 count.
Go 602.
That's right. You almost won and lost at the same time, JT. Very impressive. Beautiful lariat in the center of the ring now by Frenchy Riviera. Trying to roll the Irish hand grenade over. Marty giving him a hard time. Just pounding him in the back. Trying to put him in position for his next move. And just standing over. That's 353 pounds right there. Just drops the elbow across the back.
I'm surprised Marty's upper shoulder isn't broken after that.
Just look at the pain on the back of Marty Murphy. The one move now is he's riding Marty Murphy around the ring.
Brooklyn Bronco right there. I love it. No, I don't love it. I don't like it. Go Marty.
JTO's, you can't win when you bet on both people.
Hey,
JT.
it's the best idea ever. I'm going to win. I can win. I can win money. What are you talking about? I'll pay you back. I know I borrowed some money from you.
You're going to win money on one side and lose it? Kate, we got to get you some help, my friend. We got to get you.
I have no problem whatsoever.
It's a 12-step process that I can think of for you. Of course, step 1 is admitting you have a problem here. And then again,
don't listen to Greg. I don't have a problem. Let's concentrate on the match. You need to concentrate.
Right. Headlock here by Frenchy Riviera in the center of the ring. Marty Murphy just trying to power his way out of it, just grabbing on the wrist of Frenchy. But Frenchy just rearing down around that head. Pressure on both of those ears and in the temples. Now Marty back into the corner as Justin Freemeyer puts on the count. We'll see if we're going to get a clean break. Nope.
Very good.
Big right hands. Big right hands by the Irish hand grenade. First one to the gut, second one to the side of the head. Frenchy grabbing onto the rope though. Not allowing Marty Murphy to pull him out across the ring to the opposite corner. Big knee to the midsection now by Marty Murphy. And another one. A lot of force behind those knees by the Irish hand grenade. Reversal by Frenchy Riviera. Sends him in the corner for the big avalanche. I think the ring just shifted, JT.
Yeah, I could feel that right here at the announcer's booth.
The ring just got 6 inches closer to our broadcast table after that one. Locks him in with a chin lock now in the center of the ring. Just trying to wear down the Irish hand grenade.
You know what I like about the Marty? He works hard and he plays hard.
He is one of the hardest working wrestlers on the roster, as is his tag team partner, Jacob the Riot Herzberg. 2 very hard working guys.
You cannot forget about Jacob the Riot Herzberg.
And they have a reputation of being loudmouths and cheating at sometimes, but they are 2 of the hardest.
Hey, did they cheat? No, it's wrestling. It's winning wrestling right here. I don't hear any word about
I had to hear the same story from Jacob the Riot Herzberg in our last match. Those guys have cheated to win matches, and you know it. You've seen it just like everybody else has seen it on this broadcast. The only person who hasn't seen it are the referees, JT.
Well, you know what? That's good because the referees are too dumb to see it.
Rolling senton now by Frenchy Riviera. Marty Murphy smartly rolling on the outside.
Smartly, it's intelligent wrestling right there.
He is very intelligent.
Getting his marbles together, Jacob kind of prepping him up right here.
Yep, Jacob there for his partner, as very well he should be. Jacob's kind of giving him a hard time on the outside as he barks his instructions down.
Yeah, do you think you want to lose a big blob like that? I mean, guys, the Marshmallow Man's called like 50 times to our offices and asked for his look back.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, until last week, the Boogie Knights have had their number, so obviously both Jacob and Marty have been very frustrated about that. Pulled out the big victory last week. We'll see if they can follow it up with a victory here on this edition of IZW.
Let me ask you something. How would you feel if you lost to a Marshmallow Man and a butt stash? How would you feel?
I think there's no shame in losing to Frenchy Riviera and Tony Trouser, 2 very tough athletes and 2 very strong members of the roster here in Impact Zone Wrestling. NWA Impact Zone Wrestling at that. Frenchy Riviera, a big-time veteran of NWA Ring Wars, bringing that to IZW.
They're going against former NWA, IZW, Unified Tag Team Champions.
Right about that.
What about that? What championships has Tony Trouser or Frenchy Riviera ever won, huh?
In IZW, they have not worn any
Yeah,
gold
so
around their
shut
waist.
up.
As Frenchy using all 353 of those pounds to his advantage. Backing it into Irish Hand Grenade Marty Murphy. Now hits him with a big small package. Almost got 3 there. You almost lost in 1 again, JT.
No, sir. No, sir.
Not able to get a boot to the chin there by Frenchy Riviera. Frenchy is a very accomplished athlete.
Accomplished. What was he accomplished? A whole trip to the Dunkin' Donuts, eating a whole 12-pack of donuts?
Donuts are very tasty, Jake. I enjoy it.
Oh, so you want? I get you jelly donut right now if you want.
No, I'm a broadcast professional. I don't eat in the booth. I don't drink in the booth, JT. Yeah, I know. As we see there, Frenchy Riviera now on the outside, thanks to the antics of the Irish Hand Grenade.
Tell him, Jacob. You tell him who's boss.
Going for the cover now. Only able to get 2, though. Still not able to put the big man down for the 3 count.
It's a whole lot of man to put down, I'll tell you that.
And he uses that weight very effectively, as we saw earlier. Now just working over the knee is the Irish Hand Grenade Marty Murphy. Again, that's a big man, and if you can chop out one of those limbs, it's pretty hard for him to stand and carry that weight around the ring. It's going to work to your advantage. And Marty Murphy relentless now, still going after that knee. Still hurt his back, though.
This is what I like about the Marty right here. Distracting the referee right here.
Jacob got hurt for cheating, just as we talked about earlier. Behind the referee's back.
I want you to repeat cheating. There's no cheating. It's winning wrestling.
I'm not repeating anything.
Winning
Irish Hand
wrestling.
Grenade going for the cover. Now referee was distracted. Tony Trouser very upset with the actions that we've seen. Jacob back up on the apron now, giving Justin Freemeyer a hard time.
Pops. He just looked nothing like Pops.
Pops Balor's been in IZW since day 1. Justin Freemeyer has not. He's a staple of Impact Zone Wrestling, so it's easy to assume he's a referee in IZW.
Easy boy, easy boy. Uh-oh.
We're going for a body slam here. This is not a smart move.
That looks familiar right there.
Elbow to the temple, another elbow. Many people have tried to slam Frenchy Riviera and have not been successful in doing so. But again, going right back to that knee.
What are you talking about? The Marty did it last week.
Going right back to the knee there, JT. You are right. He was able to pick him up last week.
And that was a start. That's why the Marty works out every day at the gym hard. I mean, he goes for like 3 hours.
Might be why his back still hurt too, JT, after slamming that man. Drops a leg across the knee there. Very effective now, just wrenching that leg up. He may get a submission victory the way he's been going to work on that leg.
Oh yeah, and that's very smart of the Marty right there with actually the 602 Wrecking Crew working on the leg. I mean, like I said, the Marty.
The Irish Hand Grenade, Marty Murphy, going to work on that leg.
Irish Hand Grenade, yes.
Against the covers, Tony Trouser, very concerned.
Very concerned. Darn right should be concerned.
Frenchy Riviera's in a bad way here the way he's been going to work on that leg.
It's big trouble in Little Tempe, I'll tell you that right now.
I think Justin Freemeyer here has got to consider putting a stop to this match. He can't even run across the ring.
He's talking to the guy right there. He's asking him. He's doing his job.
He may have to call this one. No, Marty just kind of limping around the ring before he kicked him in the leg again.
Good,
mocking.
No, Justin, stop it. You can win me some money.
But you bet on Frenchy Riviera, so you can lose money.
Hey, I can't lose. I can't lose.
You need to get back to the action on this one, JT. I don't know what to tell you. I'm going to have to plan an intervention.
I love this. Marty grabs the guy again. I love it.
Just standing there yelling at it, wrenching that leg around the ring post.
Good work, Jacob. Keep it.
Very effective what Jacob is doing, I have to admit.
Smart wrestling right there. Thinking wrestling.
See the pain and just slapping the man in agony.
Wow, look at that.
He might pass out from the pain, JT.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Marty now dragging him through across the ring, which in itself was impressive. Going for the cover now. Still waiting to get 2.
Man!
There is no quit in Frenchy Riviera here this week, JT. No quit.
I think he sees a burger laying out there somewhere. That's why he continued.
Big right hands now from the Irish Hand Grenade. Just going to work, dropping those bombs across the temple of Frenchy Riviera. I think Marty's a little confused about what to do. He's unleashed everything on that knee of Frenchy Riviera, and he's still kicking.
I don't like Frenchy Riviera, but I tell you what, he's really taking it to. He's really taking the deep end of the punishment right here. So I'm very impressed here. Don't like the guy, but I'm impressed.
Over the years in this business, Frenchy Riviera has been completely one tough competitor in that ring. Very tough. It's still just going to work on that leg, and Frenchy, there's no quitting the man.
And I admired that in a wrestler. I think there should be no quitting a wrestler. If you quit in the wrestling business, shame on you. That's all I could say.
Continue to go to work on that knee. Now he's got to drape over the rope, just kicking right at that knee. Plus that steel cable right behind it.
It's unforgiving.
Frenchy now is trying to fight back, just punching him right in between the eyes.
It's a street fight. It turned into a street fight. I'll tell you that right now.
Frenchy's gone into survival mode at this point after all the punishment he's taken. Big elbow to the side of the head there by the Irish Hand Grenade. Follows it up with another one of those big right hands. Frenchy's he's trying to get his freak on again, JT.
No!
getting that free going. A little bit of limp, but this time the limp's not on purpose.
This is
Still getting that free. Oh, blocks it. Right hand. Big right hands now by Frenchy. Follows up with an elbow right to the forehead. Every time we see this from Frenchy Riviera, things do not go good for his opponents, JT.
I think he's juking and driving right there. I think he was hearing some words in his head and decided to start dancing.
Is he going to go up top?
I don't advise
I think the big man might go up top, JT, and with that
if he lands that, it's over. But look at Jacob right there, very smart right there.
Just put him right in the face, right in front of the referee. Justin Freemeyer, knowing the intense nature of this feud, allowing something like that to go, I completely understand. And Marty Murphy now has got to
He's lost all control in this match.
Well, he knows that we need to see a clear-cut winner in these matches between these guys, or else this thing is never going to get settled. As Frenchy now trying to fight his way out of the corner. Marty Murphy rolling him over. He fell right on the back of his head, JT. He could be knocked out.
Yeah, the bigger they are, the harder they fall, but they don't fall that often.
Well, he fell pretty hard right there. As now Tony Trouser, look, he just threw a pair of brass knuckles in the ring. Oh, clocks him on the side of the head. Once again, the 602 Wrecking Crew, he's out cold in the center of the ring.
I won! I won!
JT O'Sullivan, one of your two bets came true here.
Yes, I won!
Irish hand grenade, Marty Murphy victorious.
But I lost.
You did lose. As we're going to get to a replay here and see exactly what happened.
So that means they cancel each other out.
Justin Freemeyer distracted as we see the big right hand from Marty Murphy assisted by those brass knuckles. The 602 Wrecking Crew come out on top.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall. Your referee is Pops Beller. Introducing first, weighing in tonight at 251 pounds, from Los Angeles, California, Josh Glade. And his opponent, weighing in tonight at 250 pounds, the man that hell conceived, Relic.
One-on-one action is Relic making his IZW return, going one-on-one with Josh Glade, and I would not want to be Mr. Josh Glade right now, JT.
I'd give up during instructions. I'll tell you, if I was Josh Glade, I would have ran far away. It's like Tucson or something.
With the way Relic intimidates opponents and his track record here in IZW, as soon as he walks out, the match is basically over, JT.
Pretty much.
Pops Ballard is intimidated by him. I don't think Pops Ballard would be willing to count a 3 count against Relic at this point.
I think I saw a tooth fly out of Josh Glade's face right there.
Right, that might be the best thing that happens to Josh Glade here tonight is when this match is over, JT.
Or mouth, sorry.
Another boot to the face by Relic.
More teeth. I think he's going to have to talk to his dentist tomorrow about after this match.
We still haven't seen Lehigh David Smith since he got destroyed by Relic on the outside of the ring.
That's probably the smartest thing Lehigh David Smith's ever done in his wrestling career.
And now we got Relic just pounding on the head of Josh Glade here, much to the fans' delight. The fans love to watch Relic beat the crap out of him. And again, Pops Ballard. How do you enforce the rules against a man like Relic, JT?
Oh yeah, and how do you? I mean, the guy, if you try to enforce a rule, he's gonna punch you in the face or kick you.
He intimidated our ring announcer, made him jump out of the ring. He's intimidating the referees, the opponents. just throwing him over the top rope into the outside. Even though we are now affiliated with the National Wrestling Alliance, over the top rope does not constitute disqualification. As Relic now going to the outside. This doesn't look pretty for Josh Glade.
I can't remember the last time a decision was ever heard over a throw over the top rope. Maybe in the 80s, but
there are still some promotions out there that do it, JT. It is an old rule of the National Wrestling Alliance, but not part of the IZW rulebook here.
That's an everyday occurrence here in IZW.
That's right. Outside of the ring, the inside of the ring, pain can be dished out anywhere, especially when your opponent is Relic. And obviously here this week when your name is Josh Glade. It's huge, just knocking him right out. And then bad enough he gets punched in the face by Relic, he used to land on a concrete floor.
And Relic's just treating this Josh Glade like a toy. I mean, after this match, people will be like, Josh who?
Relic, and Relic shows up when he wants to here in IZW. He takes care of business. If Relic shows up and wants to wrestle, are you going to stop him?
I ain't going to do anything. I'm going to go have me a drink.
I mean, we're not even commentating as loud as we normally do because we don't want Relic to hear something we might say.
Yeah, there's a hush crowd over the audience here, except for when Relic does a move.
Again, the fans have that guardrail between them and the ring, but that's not going to stop Relic here. Josh Glade catching Relic in the center of the ring, hits him with a spine buster.
Relic might be hurt right here. This might be a point of
Josh Glade needs to roll out and run.
I think he needs to do something because him laying there ain't going to do him any good.
To run all the way back to Los Angeles. Of course, people see Relic all the time on Tour Non-Stop Action Wrestling, as well as here in Impact Zone Wrestling. Last time we saw him, he was taking care of business against Lehigh David Smith, calling out Joel Anderson.
Oh, he's up.
Relic's up, and Josh Glade's still in the ring, JT.
For who the bell tolls for Josh Glade right here.
Now Josh Glade just those big right hands to the side of the face of Relic, and it's all this is going to do is piss Relic off.
Love taps, mainly. Love taps to Relic.
Sending Relic into the corner. Josh Glade runs in, moving out of the way is Relic. Glade turns around and got decapitated right there in the center of the ring. Just the impact that Relic hits you with that move in the center of the ring. He took his head right off. I mean, Josh Glade looks like he's out cold right there. And Relic just dragging him across to the center, going for the cover.
Good night, Josh Glade.
Mercifully pinning Josh Glade and finishing off this match. And the crowd giving him a standing ovation, whether it's out of appreciation or fear. I'm not 100% sure.
I almost have a little bit of remorse for Josh Glade right there. A little bit.
I feel very bad for him.
Oh, yeah, you would feel bad for him. You don't know what it's like to get beat up like that.
I don't, and I never want to know what it's.
Yeah, well, I can arrange that.
Have my head taken off by Relic.
I can arrange that.
You arrange that with Relic, and you will see me run out of this broadcast booth faster than you've ever seen. And if Relic comes over here,
hey, Relic, come over here.
Yeah, you'll probably be running right behind me, and you know you will, JT.
Now, me and him are buddies.
Your bookie might hire Relic if you keep up things the way that you've been doing recently. Relic's not done here either.
I don't think he's done either. I think he wants a little bit more to inflict more punishment on Josh Glade right here, saying, hey, get out of the yard here. This is my yard kind of thing. I think Relic is a very territorial wrestler right here, as you could tell.
Relic now, knowing the fans are behind him, you're just, letting them know that he's about to do more damage to Josh Glade.
Crowd's eating this up.
Crowd wants him to take his soul, as some of the fans have been chanting to Relic.
I think it's trouble right here for Glade here.
And Relic, whenever you see that sign from Relic, you know bad things are about to happen. Has him up on his shoulders now. Josh Glade trying to, I think he was going to try to fight out of it, but he ended up, he just DDT'd him straight to hell. Relic and Josh Glade. He's done, JT.
I think Highway to Hell is over officially.
He is done. Once again, a big one for Relic here on IZWN.
We know They took you out. Then it took a little bit. But hey, so I bet you're wondering what I have next. This is my time. Cut the music! Cut this music!
JT, looks like we've got ourselves an impromptu main event on IZW Impulse. Triple X Lawrence Tyler called out Jay Garland. He's thrown 2 opponents in one night at Jay. He threw him against the tag team champions in a handicap match, and he obviously had something in store for him. It turns out to be the Hawaiian Lion, John Williams. Very, very interesting appearance by John Williams here this week.
John Williams looks like a caged animal. He's been trapped in a cage for like 2 weeks.
We've seen a brand new attitude out of him over the past few weeks. Some of the fans have questioned some of his actions. A lot more aggressive version of the Hawaiian Lion that we've seen here. And now he's come out, and I don't know if he's brought out here by Triple X Lawrence Tyler, or if he's out here on his own. I mean, we really don't know where the Hawaiian Lion John Williams stands in all of this.
You know, the funny thing about this I've noticed about John Lyon is since he lost that title, he's been more hungrier, he's been more angrier, and he'll do whatever it takes to win that IZW NWA Unified title. If it has to be friends with Triple X, or do what he's got to do, and you can definitely see in his wrestling.
Yelling at Jay Garland, screaming at him about the fact that he's in his spot, trying to get a shot as a champion. And Hawaiian Lion, he's been very open about it. He wants the opportunity to wrestle the champ, yet he's out here at the champ's request.
Hey, you know, you do what you got to do to win. If that means he's been at the top of the mountain. He likes that feeling. He wants that feeling again. He wants to be top dog.
Ducking underneath the high cross body there by Jay Garland outside of the ring. What was the feature presentation, Jay Garland? Not Junkyard Jay Garland, as Triple X Lawrence Tyler likes to call him.
Scrap Iron?
Scrap Iron, yep. Now the Hawaiian Lion celebrating, mocking his opponent here as Triple X watches on from the outside. And how can Triple X trust the Hawaiian Lion, JT?
There's no trust in wrestling. You can't trust anybody in wrestling.
That's true. I mean, a lot of times in wrestling, you're only friends when it's convenient, and as soon as it's convenient to be enemies, you become enemies. And I think Triple X Lawrence Tyler knows that the Hawaiian Lion will take care of business with him as soon as he gets the opportunity to. But right now, it's in his best interest to put him against Jay Garland.
And how can he trust those two? Have wars with the IZW and NWA Heavyweight title. It's well documented.
I mean, they fought over the unification match. It was Triple X Lawrence Tyler using the brass knuckles to see Jay Garland missing his chop and chopping the ring post now. And the Hawaiian Lion, just a big clubbing forearm across the back. This referee Justin Freemeyer, look at him, he's going to counter both sides of the ring, and Lion smartly able to stop the count there on the outside and hits him with a huge chop. And Jay lands on the guard railing here, right in front of the fans. Of course, the front row seat.
Jay Lion. Jay Garland, come on.
Jay Garland, excuse me.
Have you had something to drink? Did you take a swig of something when I went to the bathroom?
You left for a little while. You never know. I did it for your own good if I did it, JT, because the less you drink,
I love
the better off you are.
Anyway, back to the match. We got an important match here.
Again, this Hawaiian Lion rolled into the center of the ring, takes advantage of the fact that Jay Garland had climbed the ropes, kicking him in the gut there, trying to regain control of this match. As we see Triple X Lawrence Tyler again pacing on the outside. He obviously brought Hawaiian Lion out here to defeat Jay Garland. If Jay Garland loses this match, that's 2 losses in a row for Jay Garland. It's really hard for him to claim he wants a title shot if he loses 2 matches in a row, JT.
You got to imagine the psychological factor. I bring this up every week that Triple X has on Jay Garland right there, being out in the ring every match, just watching him.
Oh yeah, I mean Jay Garland has come this close to winning a title on so many occasions. Triple X Lawrence Tyler has just owned him in his mind. And psychologically, he has owned Jay Garland since the start of the year here in IZW.
Inch or a mile, that's all I got to say. I mean, it doesn't matter how you win, it's an inch or a mile. And you know what? Jay's only been an inch away from winning the title, and he's come so short.
Now we got the cover here by the Hawaiian Lion, John Williams. Jay Garland still able to kick out, not quite able to get the 3 count. Lion, again, he's not even showing that frustration as Triple X just yelling at Jay now. Just telling him he doesn't have it. Just telling him he doesn't have it, JT.
I admire Jay's determination to win the title. I mean, he's really taken on all challenges, anything that X has thrown at him. Very impressive by Jay Garland. My hat's off to him. I don't like the guy. I know they pay to see Jay, I'll say it every week, but I mean, I'm impressed.
Innovative submission maneuver now by the Hawaiian line, just hooking that leg, bringing it all the way across into the crossface there with the other arm. Jay Garland able to get to the ropes and break it up before he has to tap out.
I think it's important right here for John Hawaiian Williams to just break down Jay as much as he can and weaken him so he can cinch in that leg lock, the ankle lock that Hawaiian line is so famous for.
He's beaten so many men with that maneuver, JT. We've seen it here on IZW Impulse. Now he's got him in the Boston Crab in the ropes, just increasing the pressure on the back with that bottom rope. He knows he's not going to get a submission victory this way. He can't. But think of the damage that's been done to Jay Garland as the result of that Boston Crab in the ropes.
And that's got to be hurt. I mean, Jay's got to really be just bendable and everything like that. He looks like one of those stretchy dolls that you see back in the early 90s or whatever. That's how Jay is right now. I mean, he's been twisted like a pretzel pretty much.
Now he's trademark lion chop in the corner there by the Hawaiian line. Of course, regardless of his relationship with Triple X Lawrence Tyler, and we can only speculate as to what that relationship is, JT. Hawaiian line, he wants to impress the IZW Board of Directors to get another title shot at Triple X Lawrence Tyler. I don't care what his relationship is. You know he wants those unified championships around his waist. Now that we're officially part of the National Wrestling Alliance, there could be a shot at Scrap Iron Adam Pearce's NWA World Heavyweight Championship on the line here in the future in IZW.
I think it's important right here for John especially is to keep your friends close, but keep your enemies closer. I think it's very important. I think I admire what John's doing right here with keeping his enemies closer right here. It's more of a closer opportunity for him to get that shot that he needs.
And again, all he did was respond and be a part of Triple X's plan here. We don't know if they've even talked before this. We have no idea. He could deck Triple X Lawrence Tyler with Holland Knights over for all we know. As he has Jay Garland locked into a sleeper in the center of the ring. He could put Jay to sleep right here, JT.
The only question I have is, I mean, are they cahoots? I mean, it's very obvious right here they could be. I mean,
they've obviously had some kind of interaction, and it's obviously part of Triple X Lawrence Tyler's plan, but he could be using the Hawaiian Lion, just like he used Skull and Bones last week. He used Commissioner Steve King last week. He's used Ryan Lynch. He used Sergio Vega. All these obstacles he's put in the way of Jay Garland, and Jay's still fighting, still trying to get that title shot.
It shows how hungry Jay is every week, wanting that chance, getting that opportunity. And you know what? If he keeps on plugging away, X is going to have to sometime give it to him to shut him up. I mean, there's only so many people that X can throw out in front of Jay.
Jay Garland now. Arm did not drop down for the third time, trying to battle out that sleeper hold. Triple X Lawrence Tyler also proving the amount of power that comes with being the unified champion, the amount of power that comes having the IZW championship on one shoulder and the NWA Arizona championship on the other. Pretty much call his own shots.
And pretty much, I mean, he's proving right there that he's the king of the mountain.
He is, until somebody knocks him down. And now Jay Garland trying to lock in his own variation of the sleeper. Almost has him in a mixed martial arts style choke. Hawaiian Line now reversing into a backdrop driver in the center of the ring. Tremendous impact to the shoulder, the neck, and the back of the head of Jay Garland.
Both men right at the picking right here. I mean, you could feel.
And whoever gets to their feet first may have the advantage in this one.
Exciting atmosphere right here. Only action right here. You have it right here on Impulse.
Hawaiian Lion going for the cover, just has the forearm right across the cheekbone of Jay Garland, and now just pounding him to the face. And this is the kind of intensity, the kind of actions that we're not used to seeing out of the Hawaiian Lion, John Williams.
And it's exciting. I mean, it's exciting wrestling right here. I can't tell you how excited I am to see two guys go at it just for the fun of it. I mean,
and the crowd here at the sets in Tempe, Arizona is the same way. These are two guys they love to cheer for, two guys they get behind. I don't think they know what to think of the Hawaiian Lion's actions over the past few weeks, and especially tonight. But they're seeing a great match here. They're seeing two guys just going at a tooth and nail, and it's all about those belts.
And I can see it every week in both wrestlers right here. Each week they're getting hungrier and hungrier. I mean, you can just tell.
And you got to wonder how long Triple X Lawrence Tyler can hold out. How long he can keep these guys at bay before one of them, finally gets that victory. Finally able to take those titles from around his waist.
And it could happen on any given Sunday. Any wrestler can beat any wrestler.
Yeah, I mean, he's been able to manipulate it enough to where he puts Jay Garland in situations and he doesn't have to wrestle. But, at some point, Triple X Lawrence Tyler is going to lace him up again and put that belt on the line. And when he does, any one of these guys could walk out the new champion. Jay Garland now rolling out after sending the Hawaiian Line into the corner. Hits him with a big forearm shot right under the chin. He's got Lion reeling now. Needs to follow up. Jay is also worse for wearing on his own.
Both men on E definitely right here in their gas tanks right here.
Irish whip out of the corner, reversed by Hawaiian line. Jay breaks out of it with a beautiful drop kick to the chin, follows it up with another drop kick right to the face, taking the Hawaiian line John Williams off of his feet. John hit him with a little bit of an elbow right to the chin there, trying to get out of it. Whip to the corner, moves out of the way of that splash by the Hawaiian line, has him up on his shoulders for the special feature.
I don't know how Jay's coming up with this. I mean, he got it. He got to
Now
take
Triple X Lawrence Tyler on his feet. Distracted Jay, allowing the Hawaiian line to drop
See,
off.
Jay shouldn't be concentrated. He should be concentrated on John right here. Hawaiian Williams right here. And see, that's what happened. He gets his focus diverted, and look
Kick
what
to the
happens.
gut by the Hawaiian line. Trying to pull him up for that pile driver, which he added back into his offense over the past few weeks. Jay now has him locked in, and he's going for the sharpshooter. Excuse me,
Texas Cloverleaf. Come on here.
Trying to lock in
You
that
have had
Texas
some
Cloverleaf.
drinks. Oh, no, I think he's going. He's over. He's over.
He's got him over. He's got him over, and now
X not liking this
Triple
right
X
now.
Lawrence Tyler coming in. Huge clubbing forearm right to the back of his head. Justin Freemeyer ringing the bell.
It's over. This match is over right here. And X all over Jay Garland right
Choking
here.
him out in the center of the ring.
Very.
I don't know if he wasn't happy with what the Hawaiian line was doing now. John Williams choking in the center of the ring. I'm ready for Triple X Lawrence Tyler and the Hawaiian line to face off in this one.
I think right now their main focus is to take out Jay Garland right here and hurt him. I mean, send him to the hospital.
They definitely have a common interest. Now he has him set. Could be hitting him with that exploder suplex. Jay Garland definitely the worst for wear in this one.
I don't think Jay knows where he's at. I think he thinks he's in Tucson or something.
And now they're standing over him together. And the Hawaiian line hit him with a big tomahawk chop right across the chest and the face. And now they're both JT, they're definitely working together here against Jay Garland.
And this is an unusual combination right here. These two hate each other, and they're working as a team.
I mean, it was just a few months ago that Triple X Lawrence Tyler hit the Hawaiian line with brass knuckles. With Pops Ballard now coming in the ring.
I mean, it's gotten that
trying to break
serious.
things up. The fans have no idea what to think in this. They love the Hawaiian line, John Williams. They cheer him. They follow his career. It's obvious to me he's definitely formed some kind of alignment. As Justin Freemeyer getting thrown to the outside. He's out cold on the outside on the floor.
Come on, throw Pop Ballard out there too.
I mean, we're just about out of time, but we're going to stay with this as long as we can. We're running over the hour mark of our program here.
Hey, you
Now both men have him up. Double hit him right in the face and right across the neck. These two guys are obviously in cahoots, JT.
I don't know about that. I think they're just doing it as a common interest to take out Jay Garland. I think John Williams looks at it as competition, so he wants to take out his competition. I think he's thinking a little different than, I think he might be thinking on the same brain waves as X right here, but I can see where John Williams is coming from on this one.
As they both put the boots on him, JT, we got to sign off. We don't know when this feed's going to get cut. Our episode's over. We may already be off the air, but fans, if you're still with us, we will see you next time at www.impactzonewrestling.com for IZW Impulse. We got to sort these things out. Hopefully we'll get some answers in the coming weeks.
Bear Minks.